What up, everyone? You are listening to another brand new high Doge Finishing episode of the award-winning podcast that is recognized by you, the listeners, as the best business/lifestyle show in the entire world. Yes, y'all. This is the Behind the Baller podcast featuring original music by Lakey Lake. Production by none other but the best in the podcast game. Yes, the almighty Dust Brothers. This is obviously professional podcasting. And ladies and gentlemen, this is the weekend wrap up. My name is Ben Baller, not Ben Humble. Some of you guys know me as the Korean John Cusack, the Korean Liam Neeson, aka the Washed Lord. I am your gracious host. On today's episode, we have a special guest, and when I mean special, it is 2 times special, because we rarely ever have a guest on the weekend wrap up, and we have a legendary hip hop artist. Yes, legendary. Listen, I've only had 2 rappers on this show. One current, one who's kind of, in his own lane. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Big Daddy Kane coming on BTB today. Rest in peace to my friend and also hip-hop legend Shock G. Dogecoin has dipped to 14 cents, but we came back, you hating ass bitches. Of course, we're going to talk a little bit about crypto on the show. It's got to get done, right? Fuck the Oscars, aka the Academy Awards, right? Do you guys know what a vampire facial is? Yes, vampire facial. Fucking crazy. Generation Hustle is a fucking awesome masterpiece documentary. And I'm about to do a social media reset while I go on vacation. I'll tell you more and more shit talking on another legendary episode of BTB. Miles, Jordan, Lakey, BTB Army. Let's fucking go. So, everyone's panicking about the dip on crypto this past week and weekend and all that shit. Look, what you guys don't realize is that we should be so fucking lucky to grab Doge and Bitcoin for a discount. Okay? The fucking sky is not falling, all right? The floor is not fucking falling underneath us, right? Okay? Yes, there's a dip. And I done told you guys, I love eating chips and dip, right? Motherfucking nachos, French dip, whatever the fuck you call it. Look, that is not a dip. It's called a discount. All right. Now, I do think that Bitcoin may drop, and I'm being real with y'all. Okay. I think Bitcoin may drop into the 30s. Okay. But now listen to this. I also do think it's going to hit $100,000 in the not so far future. All right. I don't think it's far-fetched. I'm not crazy. I'm 100% coherent right now, alert as a motherfucker. And I'm telling you guys straight up, that's where I feel like Bitcoin's going to go. I didn't speak about it dropping or anything, but it was inevitable. Okay. Told you guys it was going to hit 50. It hit 50 way sooner, and it's surpassed that and everything. Okay. It's an expensive coin and it's exclusive, but I'm telling you guys, I think it's going to drop a little bit. You guys want to jump in then? Cool. Great. Be my guest. All right. Now, listen, Doge has been dancing at the 26, 27 cent range, right? Went up to, as high as 28.4, some shit. And then it went down to like 24 or whatever this weekend. But look, all weekend long, right? After that nasty ass weird dip, you got all these so-called professional traders on the business pages. I seen this other dude talking about, this. Shut the fuck up, man. Okay? I saw this one trade. I forgot the fuck what his name was. Man, dude, it was crazy because he's like the only hip hop like crypto dude that I've seen. Like really, just his whole page is dedicated on crypto and stocks and everything, right? And he was like, "Don't fuck with Doge. This was this and this. This guy's dumb and this per million, blah blah, whatever. It's gonna go. It's gonna crash more here." Motherfucker, you were the same guy who said it wouldn't hit 5 cents. Same guy who said it wouldn't hit 20, 10, a quarter. Then when it hit 50, oh, it's going to crash here and there, boom. And then it came back up. And people are like, oh God, here it goes. Guess what? This coin is going to fucking 3 cents and then it's going to go to nothing. Like, it didn't do that. Okay? Look, guys, you're professional traders? Okay, great. Right? And it's so fucking funny because there are guys with $100 that are calling it a scam. They have $100 in stocks and people are like, oh, why does it matter what kind of money? Look, bro, because you know what? When you have less vested stake in shit, you don't get the fucking right to talk. This ain't fucking everyone has equal fuck. Look, you could say shit, but there's no validity to what you're saying. All right? And people are gambling and putting money out there, a lot more money on the line with this. And there's a lot more people who know what the fuck they're doing and they've made money. All right? So if you want to go to a blackjack table and tell motherfuckers how they should hit or, stay on a hand when you got fucking $15 at the table minimum and someone's got 2, 3, 10 G's on a fucking hand, listen, man, just shut the fuck up. Okay? Look, you have never heard me call Doge an altcoin. All right. And even if by true definition it was at one point and it wasn't a meme coin, look, you guys said and yes, it was a joke, something for fun. But listen, guys, all that shit is in the past. Okay. Everyone wants to bring up your past and everything else, whether it be, especially when it's mistakes or whatever. Look, there's not that many mistakes that I've talked about. And the mistakes that I've made, I've admitted to and I've said them. If I fuck up on something, I'm going to say it. I'm not Look, people try to expose shit all the time. Oh, you did this. Oh, you went here. Motherfucker, I've got no secrets. Okay? But going to Doge, look, let's not talk about the past because the shit has already did what it needed to do, all right? Doge has graduated now and it's got a market cap of more than a lot of huge, enormous corporations, okay? I still truly do believe it will reach $1. Okay. And there is long-term stability possibilities with this coin because it's for everyone. All right. But look, that shit's probably not going to happen until after a few more dips and a few more heart attacks for some of you people. That's what the fuck this game is about. All right. I must say this one more fucking time. Okay. I am not a financial advisor, but I will say stop putting money in things you cannot afford to. Right? I've said this with sneaker reselling. The ones who can hold and chill are the ones who will win. Okay? The pump and dump chumps, they need to go join the circus. Okay? Doge was never supposed to reach 10 cents, like I said, right? Never a quarter. How many times do I have to tell you guys that our community is strong? We are worldwide, and this coin is for the people. All right. Yeah, it dipped a little bit. Told y'all, chill the fuck out. Yeah, this guy's selling 2 million here. Shut the fuck up. Okay. And I get it. But we're resilient. Now, XRP has taken a shit all week and the week before, and it still hasn't recovered. It's kind of come up here and there, whatever. Boom. Look, I'm not saying that Ripple's fucking done, but look, fuck the court cases and all the legal issues. People try to make an excuse for fucking everything. All right. As of right now, I'm just going to say bleh on Ripple, okay? SafeMoon, look, it came back a little bit, but listen, to me, SafeMoon is dog shit. Please don't bring up Elongate to me at all whatsoever, okay? Again, the altcoin shit is crazy. I'm not fucking with it. I mess around a little, because everyone, oh, SafeMoon this, okay, fool, let me go in here. Boom. Now look what happened. And I'm not mad at nobody. Fuck it, As of this podcast right now, all right, I've already written SafeMoon off. Right. And I have 10 billion coins. Okay. Yes. You shit suckers heard it correctly. 10 billion coins. All right. And if it fucking flops and does everything that goes back to fucking to nothing, then fuck it. So be it. All right. I'll just hold on to that bitch until it does something. And if it doesn't, oh well, that's the game. Now, Ethereum has stayed strong as a motherfucker. It has been twerking right between the $2,200 and $2,400 range all week, right? I ain't mad at all. You know what I'm saying? I got it at $165 and I'm still holding, all right? I've sold quite a bit of my Bitcoin, and if it goes to 100 grand, 200 grand, I'm not going to regret it, okay? Not one bit, all right? Not one bit, pun intended. But again, Dogecoin Army, we are good. We are going to hit $1. All All right. Chill the fuck out. Drink a Pocari Sweat. Stop the rumors about crypto falling off and the reason why you think this is, and there's it's a scam and this, that, whatever. Everyone needs to chill the fuck out. All right. Crypto is not there's shit that could be a scam, whatever, but I'm talking about in the general legit top 10 coins. There's a ton of coins, right? But I'm just saying cryptocurrency is the future. All right. There's no stopping it in general, period. Stop the bullshit. People were scared. This is a real reason, okay? Because of the Biden tax capital gain shit proposals. Look, let me tell you guys this. You actually think Congress is going to allow that fucking high of a tax? And you know what? It was crazy because I read this thing. I don't know if it was Eisenhower, Roosevelt, I forgot who the fuck it was. Sorry. But there was a time in America we had 95% tax. Okay, anyways, if somehow a higher tax does get passed, officially pushed through, right? Then what you need to do is get smarter, make more money, and you need to get a better tax accountant, right? Get a better tax person who knows how to fucking get incorporated in fucking the basic, shit. If you need to move to Florida, fucking Nevada, whatever the fuck, Texas, where they have, no income tax, do what you got to do. But get a better tax guy, okay? I got one, but he's not cheap, okay? Speaking of Biden, real quick, he did an amazing thing this weekend. And he officially recognized that what happened to Armenians over 100 years ago was actually genocide. And he did it on Armenian Genocide Day, okay? So now it's official. It's in the books. And salute to all my Armenians out there. You already know I fuck with y'all. And they call me Cormenian, right? Okay? But the scared bitch pussy punk flinching over crypto being taxed is cap, all right? And cap, when I say cap, I mean bullshit, okay? If you know what you are doing, then you got nothing to worry about when it comes to tax if you know what you are doing, okay? If you do not know what you're doing with crypto and how you're trading it, how you're selling it, well then you just aren't well versed in this, right? So then why the fuck are you involved in this if you don't know what the fuck you're doing? Right? It's like selling sneakers on StockX. Be like, oh shit, I bought this shoe for fucking 300. Man, that shit's going for 6 or 7 or whatever it may be. Study this shit, okay? Because you don't realize as a seller, you got to pay for shipping. You got to pay for fucking fees and taxes, all this other shit. And then now you're flipping a fucking shoe you paid $270 for to make $30. But oh, it's still 30. No, fuck all that, man. And some people are taking L's, okay? Make sure you know what you're doing, all right? Become fluent in this before you just jump in, or be around somebody who knows what they're doing. Don't be a fucking jabroni. So let's talk about Elon Musk real quick, right? He's hosting Saturday Night Live on May 8th with one of my favorite people, Miley Cyrus. I'm totally fucking joking. Okay, by the way, I'd rather walk to China. Yes, mainland China. I'd rather walk from Hollywood, okay, than watch even 1 minute of anything she ever got to say or do. I don't want to see shit. I don't give a fuck ever. And that's just me personally. That's my own opinions. That's how I feel. All right, anyways, I see people bitching about Elon Musk going on the show. And like, I mean, you see what happened, Lorne Michaels, when you gave a reality star to Donald Trump. How you compare Donald Trump to Elon Musk? Okay. Like, I mean, yes, he's not an actor, but he is a huge fucking celebrity. Okay. And I'm genuinely curious how he'll do. Right. Okay. He seems witty as fuck, seems smart. I'm sure the rehearsals will ease him through all of this. So everyone's got to chill. And I think that most of the people that listen to this show know that I'm not even nowhere near his biggest fan. In fact, for a while, I was like, fuck this dude. And again, look, I don't know. But it would be awesome if he does mention Dogecoin, right? And he has pushed it a lot. We just need, like, as a Dogecoin gang community, we just need him to push this shit, or Bezos, or both of them. We need both of them to accept it on either Tesla's site or on Amazon, or again, on both sites, okay? And then they do that, and we're going to $10 a coin easy. I don't want to hear shit about your market cap bullshit. Motherfuckers is going in, all right? And now with that said, let's get to a commercial break and to our interview with the rap legend, Big Daddy Kane. In 2021, Focusing on your mental health is more important than ever. And that's why we're excited to be sponsored by BetterHelp. So many people are struggling right now and aren't feeling like their normal selves. Therapy helps, and it doesn't have to be sitting around just talking about your feelings. So what is therapy? It's whatever you want it to be. You can privately talk to someone if you feel like you're not dealing well with stress or you're having relationship issues. Whatever you need, it's time to stop being ashamed of normal human struggles and start feeling better, because you deserve to be happy. And now you don't have to worry about finding an in-person therapist near you to help you. BetterHelp is a customized online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat sessions with your therapist. So you don't have to go and see somebody on camera if you don't want to. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy, and you can start communication with your therapist in under 48 hours. Join the millions of people who are seeing what therapy is really about. It's always a good time to invest in yourself, because you are your greatest asset. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Behind the Baller listeners get a 10% discount off their first month at betterhelp.com/baller. That's betterhelp.com/baller. Get right with BetterHelp. Yo, what up, y'all? Another episode of Behind the Baller podcast, and you already know, listen, man, I don't have a lot of rappers on the show. You guys know this, okay? Now, this is a very special occasion because it happened completely by accident. Shout out to my boy MC Search of Third Base, who I do plan on having on the show. But, you know, I always pay homage to the old school. People call me an old head. And it's just a real pleasure, man, to have a legend, a pioneer, someone who's one of the forefathers of hip-hop, original member of the Juice Crew, all that and everything. We got my man, Big Daddy Kane, on BTB. What up, Kane?
What's happening, man? Glad to be a part.
Yeah, man. Look, bro, I don't want to take up too much of your time. It's already kind of late. Let's jump right the fuck into it, man. Yo, so what was it like getting a record deal back in 86? Because I don't even know what it was like back in 86. You know what I mean? I didn't get into the game until, mid-90s.
Well, in 86, I was really just writing for Biz. I didn't get my deal till 87. But I mean, it was an independent deal. So, it wasn't that big. It was an honor to me, something spectacular to me, like, I'm finally on. But I didn't really officially get on until I dropped Raw, and then Warner Brothers wanted to pick me up as part of the Cold Chillin' package.
Right. Hold on. Biz was on Cold Chillin' for sure, right?
Yeah.
And then, because I'm thinking about that album, Jesus Christ, just make the music with your mouth. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was Biz, Shan, Shantae, Kool G Rap, myself, Master Ace. We all were there. But originally, when Cold Chillin' went to Warner Brothers, Warner's only wanted Biz, Shantae, and Shan. They didn't want me and G-Rap.
That's crazy, because G-Rap ended up signing with us at Aftermath like many years later, like 97-ish. We did a deal with G-Rap.
Wow.
It was crazy.
I didn't know he'd know that. Wow.
Yeah, he had a deal. We never put out an album, but G-Rap was already just, wow, man. I'm holy shit. I didn't know what you just said right now. Listen, TJ Swan was, well, he was just kind of... He
was the singer with Biz.
Yeah.
The brother that sung with Biz.
Okay, so let me ask you then. How old were you in 87? If you know what I mean, like...
19.
So 19, bro, like, I was in college at 19, right? I didn't know shit about business. Okay, so did you know about publishing, like what it meant to recoup, you know what I'm saying, a meal and this and everything?
I mean, honestly, when it came to stuff like that, I had no knowledge of anything concerning, the music industry in that aspect. I was like green to it all. And plus, I'm 19, so I'm just happy to have a record deal, So I honestly wasn't even focused on it. It took about 2 years before, I started noticing things wasn't right. And, people started giving me game. And honestly, the first person to give me game was Ice-T.
Wow.
The first person to give me game.
And that's crazy.
Ice-T. And it was about the movie Colors. Because at the Colors premiere party, we was talking about how great it was to be a part of this film. And then Ice-T leaned over and said, I know that 25,000 didn't hurt either. I'm like, what 25,000? He was like, the advance you got. I was like, I only got 5. And he was like, I got 25. You might want to talk to your people.
Oh, shit.
That was the first time.
Well, shit, shout out to my boy Tracy. You already know Tracy, Ice-T's my illegitimate godfather. He's been on the podcast before. He's a very close friend of mine. Ice has put me up on game. I was actually, how crazy is this? I meet Ice in 82, and Ice, I end up being Ice-T's A&R for his 6th album, Return of the Real, which is crazy, right? So your first check for that Colors thing was 5 G's then?
For the Colors thing, yeah.
Okay, but when you signed on your deal, what was your advance on the album deal?
On the album deal, the advance was, on that very first one, Long Live Daddy Kane, 25,000.
Okay.
That's it.
But 25 G's back in 87, that was a lot of money, bro. You know what I mean? That was, to a certain extent. What did you buy when you got that advance, man?
Yeah, but once we went through all the legal process and,
True.
Brought, the second album advance was on 250,000.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So 25,000 was a lot to me then. You know what I'm saying? When I was green, I didn't know what, I'm supposed to get.
Right. Well,
and not saying I was supposed to get, 250,000.
Nah, man, shit, that's beautiful. Let me ask you a question though. What's the first big purchase you copped? Well, from any of your advances or any time, any of that early rap music money?
The first thing I bought was, I think the first big purchase was a car.
Okay.
I bought a white Volvo.
That's what's up, man. Yeah, that's crazy. So let me ask you that, man. Tell me about one single moment in the prime of your career back at that time, right, that stands out more than any other memory that you could think of.
Oh, man, there's so many memories back then. One is meeting Rick James and conversating with him.
Oh, shit.
That was like a great moment, for me. And probably another was hanging with Barry White.
Oh, shit. Okay, rest in peace. Oh, rest in peace, both of them with fucking my name.
Yeah.
Hold on, man. What'd you talk about, Rick? Bro, please tell me you did some coke with him or something. Tell me you did something crazy with Rick, man.
Nah. When I came around Rick, I was introduced to him by the A&R from our label, Alonzo Brown, formerly Mr. Hyde from Jekyll and Hyde.
Oh, shit.
Alonzo Brown introduced me to Rick James. And like the whole time he's telling me about how Rick be wildin', but at that point in time, I'm hot.
Right.
So I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, man, fuck Rick, man. I'm like, I'll show y'all how it goes down. This is my time. So we go to his photo shoot and he's taking pictures and everything. And now keep in mind, I already met Rick once before because I did Lucy's rap for him. But now this time, I'm meeting him and we talk, and the whole time he's around me, all he's doing is telling me about Warner Brothers, telling me about his days at Motown, telling me about the industry. Watch out for this. Watch out for that. The whole entire time, Rick is on some straight up, let me school you, youngin'. Like that was the whole time, like from the photo shoot to when we went to eat, all the way back to his hotel room. That's all he talked about was industry stuff and trying to give me game. And then while we're in the hotel room, a knock on the door. He opened the door. 3 chicks come in. Rick did something I never seen a man do in my entire life. I never seen a man put his hands in his back pocket. Like Rick put his hands in his back pocket to start talking to them and was like, y'all bitches, come on in. Y'all ready to party? We're gonna party right now. Meet my friends. This is Alonzo Brown from Warner Brothers, and this is Big Daddy Kane, the baddest rapper on the planet and the prettiest black motherfucker next to me. And and he reached in his nightstand drawer and pulled out pre-cut lines of coke. I guess that he had there from that morning already ready to go.
Damn.
And, I wasn't ready to party like that, man. I was yeah, you know what? I got this thing I gotta slide out on. But yo, man, I appreciate, yeah.
Did you, so you and Alonzo were close then?
Oh, yeah, because Alonzo was with Cold Chillin' before he went to Warner Brothers, and then I think to A&M, because he's also the one that made the Barry White connection.
Yeah, because I didn't know Lonzo like that. I knew Andre though, Harrell. Me and Andre was been friends for up till his
peace.
Rest in peace. Man, that's crazy. Let me ask you this, man. This is something I've been wanting to ask you. Ready for this shit? I've been wanting to ask you this shit for almost 30 fucking years. Okay? Because I never ever came across you. You're probably one of the very few people I've never met. Bro, how the fuck did you meet Madonna? Like, what was that? How did that even happen? And end up being in her book and all that?
That was a Warner Brothers thing. Warner Brothers sent me, Madonna, and Color Me Bad to these hospitals in Manhattan to visit children that were sick. And, we went there and just, took pictures, signed autographs, and, tried to cheer them up.
Right.
But they were like hospitals on like bougie side of town. So a lot of the kids in there, they were more into pop music than hip hop. They didn't know who the hell I was. And at one of the hospitals, Madonna just said, "You know who that is? That's Big Daddy Kane. He's a famous rapper. Let me hear you say ain't no half stepping." And I was like, wow, Madonna know my shit. I was so fascinated, like blown away, like, wow. And then afterwards, we came downstairs and I was like, "Hey, thank you for acknowledging me." And she told me about her book that she was doing and asked me to be a part. And I was like, "Hey, I would be honored." And she was like, "All right, well, hold on. Before you say that, I just want you to know that, it's going to be nude photos." And I was like, "Well, shit, even better." And we made it happen.
Yeah, bro, that was it's crazy because like when that book came out, I was going to a very popular high school in Los Angeles City, and there was rumors running around all over the place and shit, right? And it was wild. It was like, oh shit, that's crazy. So skip now, right? It's 2021, bro. Minus the pandemic, what's an average day like? What do you got going on? What business are you into? All that.
Honestly, I think that my toughest job right now is trying to maintain this damn hairline. I think that's the toughest thing for me to do right now.
You see, I've been lost mine.
I never worked this hard before in my life, in peak of my career. Because, it's just, jump out the limo, jump on stage, and jump back in the limo. All the other stuff, it's like, I can handle it, Roy. It's that type of thing. But now, it's like so much going on. I got something going on with BET, where we're doing a Juice Crew biopic, based on the lives of myself, Biz Markie, Kool G Rap, MC Shan, Roxanne Shante, Marley Marl, Fly Ty, Mr. Magic. So that's in the works, and just seeing over that project along with Jesse Collins and Shakim Compere. So it's like that's going on, and also I'm almost finished with my hip hop documentary. I did a documentary called Paragraphs I Manifest, talking about lyrics in hip hop. And it's coming together beautiful. I was shut down for a year because of the pandemic.
Right.
It was like right before I could interview Eminem and Nas, everything shut down. But now we back in business and we almost complete with it. And it's a beautiful documentary where you have some, your greatest artists talking about, their writing techniques and what inspired them to do this song and, things of that nature. I even have the battle rappers like Goods, The Animal, Averb talking about battle rap. And I'm talking to them about how battle rap was back in the days, So, I have a few, projects like that going on.
Nice, man. So Shakim, is it the same one who's used to be a Flavor Unit? Was it?
Yeah. Shakim, Latifah's manager.
Yeah, Latifah. Wow, crazy. I haven't heard his name in forever.
Man, that's a solid dude, man. Like, that's a real solid dude.
Yeah, no doubt, man. So my next question is probably the most important question is, what made you stop rapping?
Well, I'm not going to say that I stopped rapping. I'm featured on the new Morris Day single that comes out, I think next week or week after next, something like that. I've done features with other artists. So, I still do what I do, but that's just not the focus. Right now, I'm pretty much more on the business side and trying to really crack into television and film more. Like I started my own production company a year ago. And, me and my manager, we have it together called Star Vision. But that's really what I'm focused on right now.
Okay, I didn't mean to say it like you stopped, but I mean like I think there was a Last Supper project, right? That was a few years ago, and then like as far as albums, that's why I was like, damn, you know what? I was trying to see when the last record was. But again, you know, I mean, I was just curious because, you know, I always look forward to seeing you. You know, when I seen you in Robert Townsend movie, I forgot what it was with the blonde hair.
Media Man.
Yeah, seeing you in Media Man, I was like, oh shit, okay, boom. You know, it was cool to see you, you know, pop up. But one of the dope things about you was that, look, you know, and I'm not even taking away anything from Will Smith or nothing, but you know, there was a point in time where people would never remember, you know, way before Summertime, talking about like Brand New Funk days. You know, Fresh Prince and Jazzy Jeff, there was like, you know, that was shit to listen to, you know, and you know, I don't think he could, I mean, he tried to rap that one time on Barbara Walters' show, and it was like, I was like, oh shit, this is really bad. But, you know, you was always a lyricist. That was what was one of the dope things, you know, Rakim, G-Rap was, you know, and even Biz was dope, but Biz was more like, you know, more entertainer type, right? Like it was different. So I was just curious, you know, what if something had happened that made you want to just kind of like maybe, you know, fuck the music. I don't know what it was.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm just at a point in my life where, you know, I just really need to be more focused on making sure that my family is secure and taken care of. And there's something left behind for, you know, for them to have when I'm gone, you know?
Right.
So that's really what I'm really trying to build, you know, on a more business sense. You know, I mean, you know, because it's like as far as Big Daddy Kane, you know, I'm 52 years old. And my career has existed for 34 years. And right now, well, before all this COVID stuff, you know, we were still touring, you know, before they shut everything down. Me, MC Light, Dougie Fresh, Houdini, you know, all of us, Chub Rock, you know, we still was on the road on the regular.
Damn,
like
that's
on
nice.
the regular. You know, and I don't mean like just Valentine's Day and Thanksgiving. I'm talking about on the regular. You feel me?
No, that's nice, man. You know what? You know, I'm sure you saw DMX had passed away, and you know, it made me think about shit, right? Just because that hit a little more closer to home. And then they showed Black Rob was in the hospital. I don't know if you saw that, right? And he was homeless, not doing too well. And so last week, Styles P from the Locks, he said, "Hey, man, you know what? Hip hop needs to unionize." You know, in the wake of what's going on with Black Rob, like, you know, I feel like he's right somehow, some way. Like, bro, you know, there was stories where I forgot who it was. If someone from Main Source, I forgot someone was working at the Turnpike, you know, taking tickets and shit and things. And it's like J. Rue the Damager was saying was, you know, driving a cab, and just like, how you feel about that? You think that hip hop should kind of have some sort of a union? So like, you know what I mean? Because I mean, legends should be taken care of. That's what I feel like.
I totally agree. I heard, I saw something that Master P had said about it just recently. And, you know, he was speaking on, you know, like a way we're creating something where there could be some sort of, I don't know what you want to call it, pension or whatever, or some sort of insurance where, you know, hip hop artists, you know, from the past that, you know, that entertained us, you know, and we enjoyed their music. You know, we're okay, they're older now, and they can have their medical bills taken care of, and you know, have a little something to fall back on. And I thought that Master P, you know, had a great idea and a great concept, you know. But I will say this, for those fortunate few that after hip hop, you know, find work, you know what I'm saying? You can find work, you know, working in a turnstile. You can find work driving a cab. Don't be ashamed of that.
No,
you know
not at all.
Because I mean, you know, everybody else got, you know, the average person got, you know, a regular job. The average person got a regular job. So don't be ashamed of that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, that's your game. Stick to it. When I say game, I mean general amount of money earned. Stick to it.
Right. That's what's up, bro. So let me ask this, man. Where the fuck are all those big ass gold chains, bro? Where all that big trunk jewelry at, man, from the 80s, bro? Tell me, man.
You know, I was so careless with that, man. I wish I had that Bismarcky type of mentality, because he's a collector.
Yeah.
He saves everything, protects everything, you know. I mean, I don't know. It's like with the chains, most of them I either gave to my brother, road manager, one of my boys, you know, like, nah, you can have it. Go ahead, live, you know. Most of them, that with the rings and bracelets, like, that's on me. Because I had a bad habit back then, like, where, like, you know, I got a chick in the room and I'm drunk and I hide the jewelry so that she can't steal it. And then my dumb ass get up the next morning and bounce from the hotel room, and housekeeping done came up. Because I done hit it for myself and forgot about it when I sober up. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
You know? I might have left a ring and a bracelet, in the nightstand drawer or up under the bottom of the nightstand in Texas, Houston, Texas, and don't realize it till we in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Yeah.
Damn, man.
It happens.
Nah, it does, man. It does, man. So let me ask you, man, what is the biggest word of advice that you could give a 19, 17, 18, 20-year-old kid today that wants to become a rapper? Like, what's the best advice you can give to a youngin'?
I would tell them two things. The first thing I would tell them is that when you get into the music business, understand and recognize the two words, music, business. Be on top of your music, but also be on top of your business, because it's a dog eat dog world. And, it's real cutthroat, so you got to be on top of your business. The same way you focused on that album, focus that same way on your business. Make sure that you're on top of it. You know what I'm saying? And, your mother, your father always told you the worst that can happen is someone say no. So, if it don't happen like that, then it ain't meant to happen, but don't just settle. Be on top of your business, be on point, be sharp, make sure that your business is taken care of. The second thing I would say to them is that when you're doing this, be original. Do not follow a trend, because when you follow the trend, once the trend is gone, your ass gone. Be original, give the people you, make them embrace you, want to be a part of you. You know what I'm saying? Want to have a flat top like Kane, no laces like Run DMC, bald head like Tretch. You know what I'm saying? Make them want to be like you, bamboo earrings like Salt and Pepper. Make them want to be like you. Give them you.
That's what's up, bro. That's great advice, man, right there. With music going on today, man, I feel like, people are like, oh, hip hop is just expanded so much. And I'm like, shit, I guess it, technically, yes, it has, right? That's kind of a hybrid hip hop, right? But is there any rappers you listen to today? Is there anything you actually rock with?
I love Rhapsody. I love J. Cole, Kendrick, Logic. I like them as well. I guess the main two would be J. Cole and Rhapsody,
right.
But I love the Migos image.
Right.
I love the Migos image. I like how they mix, the fly stuff with the hood stuff. I love their image.
That's dope, man. There's very few people that are still, of course, J. Cole is still, he's kind of like newer, but he's, to some of these real super new dudes, he's considered like an older dude, right? Kendrick is, also even, came out later than after J. Cole did and stuff, right? But like someone like Pusha T, right? Who's been now in the game for officially for 20 years or so and still out there doing it. Like, you rock with the Clips? You fuck with Pusha T?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Come on. Yeah. Nah, that's, I love that dude.
Yeah, that's my guy.
I love that dude. I love the Clips. Yeah. Pusha T is hard.
Yes, that's my boy. What would you say the best business move that you've made in the last 10 years was?
I guess really, the best business move I made in the past 10 years would probably be focusing on something other than hip hop.
Right. Do you fuck with stocks? You've been fucking with cryptocurrency. I don't know if you see what's going on in the last week or the last few months. It's just been exploding. I don't know have you messed around, dabbled in crypto?
I'm trying to get into it now. I have a neighbor that's been educating me about it. So it's something that I'm trying to get into now. And he's been explaining that, like, you should get in not now, but right now.
Right.
So he's yeah.
Understand, Kane, let me explain something to you. I just said this on my last episode. NFTs are out right now. A lot of artists are going to the NFTs, a lot of musicians, a lot of people. I think that there's a lot of things for you to do in the NFT space as far as, being a legend in rap. But just 4 months ago, I've told 4 or 5 people, one's really famous, his name is YG, he's a gangster rapper from Compton, and another dude named Vince Staples, who I actually love, really creative, brilliant dude. And there's a meme coin, right? There's obviously Bitcoin you've heard of. There's a bigger Ethereum and the bigger coins, Litecoins. These have been around, they're bigger. But there's a meme coin called Dogecoin. And it's just like something for fun. So, I was like, fuck it. I've been kind of messing with crypto. And 4 months ago, I put $2,500 into it, right? That shit hit 25 cents today. I don't think you understand. Like, $2,500 has just turned into over $150,000. From $2,500, it's just crazy. You know what I mean? And I've been helping people get into it. So if there's something
you said it's called Dogecoin?
Dogecoin, yeah. DOGE. Dogecoin. That, Ethereum, just because of what the future is, any business manager you have or any financial advisor, if they're not telling you about crypto, and it's like, because at this point, you're going to be left behind for the next century. However long you live, it's going to be also, it's crazy what's going on. You just have to be able to be fluent in that. And that's something I've been really pushing heavy, on my show. It's because it's made a lot of people a lot of money. In fact, the wealthiest people in the world will probably be from crypto. Like, they're going to surpass Elon. They're going to surpass Jeff Bezos. They're going to surpass all the big dogs, Buffett and all of them. And that's from crypto. It's just really crazy.
No, I definitely want to learn more about it and get involved. And like I said, my neighbor was explaining to me, like, nah, you can't drag your feet. You need to hurry up. Yeah. So, I get it. I get it, my brother.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's exploding. So, man, the last question I ask every guest who comes on this show is, do you have anything you want to ask me? It's just a simple question, man.
What do you think it would take to get some of the major heads involved in hip hop to start trying to change the mindset of the youth?
Man, that's actually a very tough question. It's never been anything that's been asked me before.
Let me rephrase it then. Do you think that it's possible that we could get the likes of maybe Jay-Z, Master P, Ice Cube,
Kanye, right?
I don't know if he would want to be involved in that. But the likes of, cats like that to come together, and Kevin Liles, like people like that to come together collectively to try to change the narrative of hip hop.
I think it's not really anything far-fetched. I think more than ever, let's not be mistaken in any which way, right? I'm a Korean American, was born in LA. I grew up in the hood. I grew up around blacks and Jews all my life. I didn't grow up around Asians until I got to a certain age. And when I did come in contact with some Asian people, they didn't have the same interests as me because I was a product of my environment. With that said, what I'm getting at is, listen, man, I grew up in black culture. It's not a surprise or anything to anybody, right? Some people, they don't know. I think after maybe 5 minutes, people be like, yo, this dude been around black people almost all, you could just tell. And with that said, I've seen Cube move differently. I've seen Jay move differently. I've seen the way that they want to give, like just how Jay is, buying DMX's master so he can give him to his 17 kids. How some people are paying for people's legal fees and things. I think with that said, because hip hop is black and it's, majority, right? I think that all those heads would come together, including Dr. Dre. Kevin Liles is one of my old homies. I haven't seen him in forever, but I think they would, just because of it's time for them to control the narrative. They have the power in their hands collectively together. If they all came together, they could. It would just take, a little bit of conversation. Maybe one person talks to another. Maybe Dre talked to Cube, and then Cube talks to, Ice-T. Ice-T talks to Jay. Jay talks to Kevin Liles. Kevin brings in whoever else you could think of. And then Master P comes in because, and I've known P. P was at priority, you know what I'm saying? I've had these conversations. Right. And it's not even something that I think it has to happen. How about that? It's something that needs to happen. Like how you need to get into crypto, all the major old school heads, or the ones who really have a lot of power that are sitting in it, they need to do something about it. And they need to control the game. Because
I agree. I agree.
No, at the end of the day, how many check writers are black? I'm sorry, man. I'm being real with you. I'm talking about the real above, right? And, there's very few labels that exist now, right? Everything's pretty much under Universal. But if we were to have a further discussion, I don't know how much help I could get to. I'm a degree of separation away from almost everyone you've mentioned, right? I don't know, but it has to happen. I just feel like, and I don't need any part of nothing. It just feels like it just should happen. I think it should be, it's like, it's not like reparations. It's just, y'all just need to take it. It's yours. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I don't know what else. Like, it's fucking
No,
yours.
No, listen, my brother. I'm not asking you to try to make a change.
Oh, no,
I was
no.
just taking advantage to use your platform to get the idea and concept out there, and hear your views on it. That's all.
I feel like, look, man, that is something that needs to happen. It is something where, like, I mean, I know Cube got a lot of shit for meeting with Trump's party to try to do whatever. And I do agree. I was like, damn, man, timing's fucking bad, bro. Like, goddamn. But I understand what he was trying to do, right? And everything, right?
I get it too.
But
I get it.
With hip hop, like, bro, this is what it is, man. There should be some sort of a fucking alliance. And
it don't even have to be the people I named. It just need to be the players that's in that position, because there are artists, a lot of artists that's trying to, make a change and lead the youth in the right direction. But I don't think that they're really at that level, that platform to really do it. But some of the artists that are, man, I would love to see that happen,
Yeah, no.
I would love to see it.
I mean, I hope, in my lifetime, I hope that Jay does do it, because shit, man, it would be an amazing thing. But yo, Kane, man, I don't know how else to say this, but thank you so much for even taking the time to come on the show. And you're always welcome to come back anytime you want. Let me know if you ever need me to come on your show or whatever. And if there's anything
Hold on, right there. Speaking of my show.
Yeah. Let's talk about your show, yeah.
Yeah, I do have a new podcast that comes out April 26th on Apple Podcasts. And it's called Did You Hear the One About Big Daddy Kane? And I'm starting from, like my high school years, when I'm just beginning to start rapping, talking about all that, and everything. And, even like, my turntables getting stolen from my grandmother's house, going all the way up to meeting Biz, on up to everything, working with Jay-Z and everything, so all that's being discussed on it, man. So Did You Hear the One About Big Daddy Kane on Apple Podcasts, and it comes out April 26th.
You hear that, guys? BTB Army, make sure you look out for Big Daddy Kane, Apple Podcast, April 26th. Yo, bro, I'm going to hit the subscribe button. In fact, you know what? When that comes out, make sure Jordan and Miles, you guys hear me, man? Dust Brothers, we got to do a one-time little promo shout-out for my man Kane. You know what I'm saying? Got to show him some love. So look, that's going to happen. And when that does, I think Saquon had told me you recorded, the thing already. But when you do a second season or whatever, man, I'm on there. I got stories for days, man. One of my monikers is the Forrest Gump of hip hop, because I've been around, everything, right? I was friends with Pac. I was friends with, was part of the Rockefeller deal with Jay, and just I've been around a lot of shit, from not just jewelry and everything else. And I've been able to stay relevant over the last 30 years. So,
I see, brother, and I want you to continue success, man. Continue success to you, man. I wish you nothing but the best, man. Keep doing it.
And
man.
God bless you too. And I hope you and your family and everyone, man, keep striving and all that. And yo, Miles, with that said, man, throw on a little Lakey Lake, and we'll be right back with more BTB. For those of you who don't know who Big Daddy Kane is, right, from just the conversations I really tried to ask him, I asked him questions that were general, but, for the average rap fan, you might know who he is. So do some research, okay? He was one of Jay-Z's biggest inspirations to rap, right? And he was also Diddy's, there's a lot of people's inspiration, okay? So Big Daddy Kane, much respect, man. Put some respect on his name. And again, check out his podcast. It just came out today. It's called Did I Ever Tell You the One About? All right. It's available now, streaming on all platforms. Please support legends. Speaking of legends, we lost one. As I said before, DMX was buried this weekend, and his ceremony was powerful, fucking beautiful. Seeing all those motorcycles, seeing the fucking, just the way that fucking Rough Riders did that shit. I knew it was going to be lit, okay? Hearing Nas talk, my man Swizz, all that shit. But on a negative note, Irv Gotti is super out of pocket. I think someone from the Double R fam should chin check the fuck out of him, okay? And then they should just smack Ja Rule just for living while they're there. You get a 2-for-1. Okay, you can research what he said. All right, I won't disrespect the King X on this show. Now, when a motorcycle rider from the set, and when I say set, I mean like any Cali bike gang or any California bike club, whenever someone from the set died, the funerals were always crazy as hell, right? Those days give me chills just thinking about it. And you know what? I'm just past those days. Sad to say, but it is what it is. I know I mentioned that trying to, do this thing with Cocky again. And I don't know how, what capacity. Right now, man, I have just really realized what my schedule is like for the rest of this year and next year. I'm booked solid and flooded. I don't have a lot of time for extracurricular activities. I don't even have time for fucking my own leisure. I just really am focusing on the family and shit and everything, right? Anyways, now, I'm sadder to say that we lost another legend. We keep saying this shit. It's crazy, right? It's just too crazy this is happening. But Shock G passed away a few days ago from the group, founding member of Digital Underground. Yes, Bay Area legends, but they're also globally known. Shock G was so goddamn talented and so versatile. Not only was he responsible for bringing Tupac into the game and introducing him to the world, right? He was a groundbreaking hip-hop artist and producer, okay? He was the first rapper to have 2 aliases that he acted on in real time, right? When he was Humpty Hump, he was a fun, clown around party dude, but still busting lyrics, dressing all crazy and shit, right? Like really in character. When he was Shock G, he was that smooth Bay Area, Oakland producer, rapper with so much fucking flair, okay? I met Humpty in the early 90s, when I was going to college, obviously in the Bay and stuff and everything. And in Sex Packets, the first Digital Underground album, in the liner notes, I think I mentioned it in the K-Don Hustle series, but they said, no thanks to the Albany police for delaying our studio session, which is crazy, man. I would connect with Shock, every several, years here and there. I'd just run into him randomly in different areas, like just the most random fucking areas you could think of, right? Such a kind dude. He produced one of my favorite songs of all time. That's So Many Tears by Pac. Man, such a powerful fucking song. That bass line is like, when you hear that, doom, 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 ch, doom, ch, doom, doom, just like, fuck, man, right? And even up till 10 years, a decade after that song dropped, a lot of people didn't know he produced that song. It's crazy, right? But what he meant to not just Bay Area rap, okay? Because you're not just going to pigeonhole my dude and put him in a box, okay? He was so worldwide with his sound. It was crazy, okay? He dressed different. He wasn't obvious. He wasn't predictable. His style was uncanny. Look, man, this dude was one of the first rappers to really be like on that alternative shit, all right, with his rhymes, when he mixed jazz with funk, and just, man, he was just so cold with it, bro. Like, you need to listen to Do What You Like, all right? He just made that shit work, and just the piano, man, all that shit. Look, the last time I saw Shock G was at the movie premiere, the official movie premiere for Tupac's movie, the All Eyes on Me movie, and I'm just sad he's gone, man. I always gave dude his flowers whenever his name came up. And again, my condolences to his family. My condolences to my boy Money B. Money B, man, I don't know where you at, bro. We should have a talk soon, man. But yo, rest in peace to Shock G, aka Humpty Hump. Listen, guys. Longevity is the ultimate flex, okay? No matter what anyone says, no matter what immature shit comes out of my mouth, understand that people mentioning my age is so lame and so fucking corny. Like, to me, like, that shit don't bother me at all. I've never been like, oh my God, don't tell anybody how old. I talk about how old I am, how washed I am daily, hourly. I'm fucking Benjamin Button. All right, I'm the Korean Benjamin Button. You guys, I've lived 25 lifetimes at least. You think age is important to me? Like, that shit don't mean nothing. Experience is important, okay, goofies? No matter how much people can't stand other people with money. It's why most of us are fucking here on this podcast, on social media, everything else, because money is important. It shouldn't fucking consume all your time and take up your life, but it's fucking important, okay? And what I try to do is give some free game on how to get some money on this show, all right? Nobody will ever offend me with mentioning when I was born, all right? You got to be stupid to even try. You say, grow up, man. Grow up, really? No, fucko. Get your paper up, okay? Get your lifestyle up. Change someone's life in more ways than one. Take care of some fucking people and put them on game, all right? Put some paper in your teammates' pockets for no reason, okay? Make at least one person rich in your lifetime, all right? I've made dozens, okay? And I've done this without having to lie or steal. When I was growing up, I always gravitated towards the older cats, right? Not the younger ones. Now, look, I'm down with both. And I love teaching and I love learning. But listen, you don't grow old by being a fool, okay? Fucking weirdos. I know my comedy ain't fucking for everybody. I'm not a fucking comedian. Just say what the fuck I feel, okay? Now, look, this year was the first year in over 40 years. Yes, 40 years, okay? This is the first time in 40 years that I've missed the Academy Awards, right? That shit is actually crazy for me to say because I was such a big fan for so many fucking years. I care, oh my God, who's going to win Best Director? Who's going to win? This ain't the fucking I Am Rappaport podcast, man. This is Behind the Baller, all right? And I think this past year just kind of scarred me with like entertainment movies here and there. It's like, I remember, over a year ago, right before the pandemic, like I'm here with the Dust Brothers in the man cave and we're watching fucking Ford versus Ferrari, eating our fucking favorite Mendocino fucking farms, the fucking fried chicken sandwich and having a fucking good time and drinking Mexican Cokes and shit, smoking weed. And it just like went to shit. Okay. This past year fucked me up. All right. So I just don't give a fuck about the Oscars and whatever, I know there's 5, 6 movies that are nominated for Best Film. I didn't see one of them. Okay? I do. I want to see Minari. I want to see that fucking Metal of Sound, where the fuck that shit is. Two Distant Strangers, all that stuff. Look, I will. But it's just not something that's important to me at the moment. I've been kind of busy trying to keep my kids sane and happy, right? Trying to help my wife out. She's going fucking crazy with what's going on. 3 kids ain't no joke. Right? Even with some help with the in-laws or anything else. My wife does it mostly on her own, and I try to hold down the financial part and then come in and assist as much as I can. But the only real time that I get to myself, like where I can watch a full, like an hour and a half, 2-hour movie uninterrupted, because I don't mind watching shows and catching forms, but a movie, you got to watch that shit interrupted, right? Uninterrupted, I'm sorry. Only time is be on a plane, okay? And none of those movies were available on my flight to NYC. Yeah, I know I could have downloaded some shit here and there. Look, it's my first trip back. I was trying to fucking just get back in the groove, all right? But I will catch up, right? Don't know who the fuck won and everything else, whatever. I don't fucking give a fuck. We're not gonna talk about it. You guys can, that's easy to fucking talk about the movies. I wish I could, okay? But speaking of movies, I hear mixed reviews about Mortal Kombat. I think Mr. Jordan Winter of the Dust Brothers said it was good. Some people say it was lit. Some people said it was whack. In fact, I think more people said it was whacked, and I don't know. Look, am I going to watch it? I don't fucking know. Why don't you guys tell me which one it is? All right. In fact, you know what? Guess why, guys? We have guest podcast fan questions next weekend. So make sure you leave your comments on the fucking podcast page now. Leave a 5-star review. Leave it in question format, and I will answer it on the show. Okay. Now, I spent this weekend with my family barbecuing and swimming. All right. I spent a bit of time with my boy Cuddy, chilling, eating crab legs and shit with some nice little butter sauce. Yesterday, his chef cooked. We got some shit. Speaking of cooking, we got some shit, we had to cook up. But one thing I must mention about this weekend is I watched a show called Generation Hustle on HBO Max. Okay. Generation Hustle is fucking excellent. All right. It is all about these scammers and the cons that they pulled. And there's like, man, there's, 8, 10 episodes. A few of these guys that pulled these shits that were the most fascinating with these younger cats, right? In college, high school. Some of them were in their late teens, early 20s. But like, I had no idea that huge work office place, you see the fucking, if you live in any metropolitan city or any major area, you'll see these fucking signs like for buildings, you can rent office space and it says WeWork, right? I had no idea that shit was a big fucking scam and a cult. Like, wow, that shit fucked me up. It blew my mind. In fact, I'm going to do some more research on it because, look, I found out that there's an entire deeper, full documentary about WeWork on Hulu, calling it the unicorn that whatever the fuck it was. I gotta watch that shit because that motherfucker was a scam artist. But look, guys, trust me when I say you must watch Generation Hustle. It's on HBO Max, okay? They even got an episode on Anna Delvey, right? Who was on my IG Live. I think I mentioned about her coming on. I hosted a clubhouse with her and she was going off calling people peasants and shit, answering questions, and fucking Julia Fox ended up being a huge fan of hers. I had no idea. She talked about how she finessed half of New York City. And, she just got out of jail in February. And then last month, she comes on my fucking IG Live, we got on fucking Clubhouse, and she said some shit. She's untouchable, all this other shit. And she was talking all her shit out of jail. And she gets out of jail straight to fucking Instagram and, again, straight to finessing. And right after she got on our Clubhouse chat, she was snitch on herself. A lot of people snitch on themselves, right? Well, ICE came to her house. Yes, ICE, the fucking immigration shit. They came to her place, got her ass, and deported her. Okay? But what's crazy is she did her time in Fed jail. She was even in Rikers for a little bit. And while she was in jail, she landed a huge Netflix deal. She landed a book deal. She got like a fucking clothing last month. Look, America is crazy as fuck. Again, watch Generation Hustle. It will not disappoint you guys. Weird question. Do any of you guys know what a vampire facial is? Okay. I know the women who listen to this show are, and you know what? I'd have a lot of female listeners, okay? I didn't know what the fuck it was, okay? But it's a platelet-rich plasma facelift, okay? It's a cosmetic procedure that uses the patient's blood to potentially fight the signs of aging, okay? So I guess it's like Botox, but a different fucking version of it. Look, the platelet-rich plasma, also known as PRP, gets injected along with a hyaluronic acid filler, okay? And it's put into your motherfucking face. And this procedure is supposedly supposed to reduce wrinkles, all right? I don't know who the fuck care. I mean, people do care. Obviously, it's a gigantic billion-dollar business. But why am I mentioning vampire facials on BTB? Want to know why? Because I talk about sick fucks and weirdo fucking things, okay? Because a med spa in New Mexico was giving vampire facials, and now that med spa is linked to 24 cases of HIV. Can you fucking imagine? I got goosebumps just saying that right now. From doing vampire facials, if you got HIV from that shit, okay? And look, I know that there's crazy medicine to keep you alive now. Like, people aren't dying from HIV like that, but look, fuck that shit. I'm sorry, not even $100 million in a settlement could not rectify getting that virus, period. It's just, people got to be more careful. Like, Jesus. Like, people for real. Look, girls, stop fucking with your faces, okay? Stop injecting foreign shit into your bodies, your asses, everything else. Boom. Look, you want to do liposuction? Great. Liposuction, yeah, go ahead. We're here. But it's like some of these motherfucking girls are just getting these crazy ass lips. They look fucking crazy, man. On some better news. Well, for us at least, not for you guys. Maybe, I don't know. My wife booked 2 nights at a Disneyland hotel, and for the kids, for all of us, for the family. Disneyland is only allowing 25% capacity or some shit like that. And, I told you my wife was online waiting 8-9 hours. She couldn't get in. Well, we got in through a back door, right? That shit sold out fast as fuck. And as of right now, Disneyland is only letting California residents in right now, letting fucking visitors from other states or this, whatever. I guess, I don't know what that does. It's cool for us though, right? So I'm excited to take Kaya there. She's never been. Okay, Kaya's only 3. She's almost 4. She's never been. All right, the boys have been a couple times. We're gonna take them for a quick retreat, have fun. But on even better news, we just booked our first vacation since the pandemic. Okay. We had a trip last year for a spring break to go to Cabo for a week, right? Got canceled because of the fucking pandemic. The shit was supposed to be in early April. We were on a fucking stay-at-home order, right? Boom. We were supposed to go to London for a family trip last year. Like, we were supposed to have a couple family trips and all kinds of shit. We didn't do nothing. We listened, stayed home. Good for all you guys that fucking went out and had fun and, whatever, cool. And, that ain't me. But by the way, I had a bunch of trips that got canceled last year. You already know my Murakami fucking tour, all that stuff. But anyways, I forgot that we had credits for the Cabo trip from last year. So we're going as soon as the kids finish school, and I'm fucking pumped. Like, I'm excited. Can't wait to hit fucking Edith's and Nixon and all my shit. Like, walk down to fucking downtown, all that shit. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to all the trips. We still got a lot of RV trips to Grand Canyon and fucking Yellowstone, and probably gonna take some trips to the Bay. But specifically on that Cabo trip, like, we're gonna be there for a little bit. That's what I love about Cabo. You can go, it's only a 2-hour and 10-minute flight, and you're like in paradise, okay? And when I get there, I am going to reset my entire Instagram, okay? I used to follow like 30 people, 50 people, and this, that, whatever, follow a ton. And I would unfollow people. I just was like, yo, man, I'm being some lame. That's just so fucking corny. And I recognized, I was like, that's just lame. So like, I'm following everyone that, I really know and whatever. And like, look, I realized I'm going to reset that whole shit. I need to mute about 75% of the people I currently follow. And I need to follow like at least 200 new people just to see some different shit on my timeline, okay? Because it's exhausting to watch the same shit. This person's a racist. Stop this, da-da-da-da, whatever. Oh, I went here and fucking anti-vax this and fuck you and Trump here. I'm just so fucking sick of it, all right? Okay? A lot of my friends are just doing the same shit and they're repeating it with different clothes on. And some of these motherfuckers are doing it with the same clothes on, all right? It's not a money thing, but it's, never mind. I need a reset. All right. Anyways, this weekend on Saturday, May 1st, is our first real PML quick strike. We have been doing these for 8 years now, guys. All right. And we are meeting in downtown LA, and we are headed to the city of Walnut. Yes, in the Inland Empire, i.e., they got this place called Colima Burgers. That's fucking fire over there. I don't think I'm gonna hit that. But yo, it is going to be a great drive. I love that fucking drive. Okay. And this event is sponsored by and for Stop AAPI Hate. All right. Of course, this is a Platinum Motorsport event. If you don't know what PML is, I'm one of the founding people of PML. It's Platinum Motorsport Lifestyle. Okay. We got some celebrities joining in, and there's going to be a lot of fucking crazy exotic cars. Got my boy Keys to the Jungle, who's going to be my first co-pilot on a quick strike. You know what? That's a bullshit. That's my second. My first was my brother-in-law, Vince. But I'm bringing out my destroyer, bringing out the Black Mamba. The Senna is out, ready. They have that 100-octane gas in it. We're going to put some miles on the Mamba. This is a totally free event. So if you want to come just to see some fire-ass cars, then go to @PML Quick Strike on IG and check out where the meetup is at. The address is listed there. Okay, guys. The route to the destination will not be given until 20 minutes before we depart. All right. If you'd like to partake in the actual drive, you must have something fast, and please drive fucking safe. All right. Don't drive like a fucking jackass. You can drive like a bat out of hell, but have some fucking control. All right. I'm doing a pre-meetup with about 10 spots available. So that's before, and we pull up to the event together. If you do want to come to that, you must have a European exotic car to join the pre-meet. You could DM me for the address. All right. Listen, guys, it has been a while since I've said this, but today is Monday, and you have to make it a great day. Always remember, this is not your practice life. Yo, guys, that is it for the weekend wrap up. I love y'all. I am out of here, y'all. Yo, Lakey Lake, what's good, my dude? Yes, sir. Take us out of here, homie. All right, y'all. Peace.